Welcome to the Beach House with Mo and Steph. Come on in, pour yourself a drink, and join us out on the deck as we inspire, encourage, and empower one another to live authentic, audacious, above only lives. It's all right here at the Beach House. Welcome to the Beach House with Mo and Steph. What's up? Hello. That was like delayed.
No, it's delayed on your side.
It was delayed. She's like, hello.
Oh, well, maybe I have to think about it. I don't know. How are you today?
All right. You know what? I am good. I'm dandy like some candy.
Oh, snap a dab a dib dib.
I am dandy like some candy today because I'm still in the relaxed mode.
Oh, I'm like if it was this and then I put like a line, I'm like, this is like the non-relaxed and then it's just relaxed. So I'm like, still in it.
You still in it? Yeah. You still in it because we just got off the 2025 Smooth Jazz Cruise.
Yes.
7 days of amazing music.
Man.
Sea breeze.
That was incredible. It was incredible seeing it live. That's a whole different ball game.
Isn't it? You know, live music is just, it's amazing.
Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Just hold on.
Wow. It's a Bookie Bear.
There's a Bookie Bear. Say hi to
Bookie Bear. Get it. Say hello to the YouTube community, Bookie Bear.
She wanted to get on. She
just want to be seen. She just want to be seen.
Look at that. Now.
I am a star and I deserve to be seen.
And she got on. She finally did it because now she can open doors.
Mad. She's just mad because she didn't get on the cruise.
She's glad grandmommy's back, boy.
She's just mad because she didn't get on the cruise. She's like, they had a girls' trip and they did not take me.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, it's Sunday over here all day.
So this is called Bookie's Revenge.
Bookie's Revenge. Well, you know what? She's so used to, like, when I do meetings over the Zoom, she thinks that's her time. I don't know.
I am in this meeting. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I am in the meeting.
Exactly. But getting back to the music.
Back to the music. This was your first Smooth Jazz Cruise.
It was my first Smooth Jazz, not my first actual cruise, but my first Smooth Jazz cruise. And the other cruise, I don't even remember it because it was that long ago. And we were not on were we on the Celebrity?
We were on the Celebrity.
Yeah, we weren't on that. Not the first one.
She was on a tugboat.
I don't know what. I mean, it was great because we were young. So we were in our 20s.
She had to row the boat.
But it wasn't as long. I think it was like only 3 days or something like that. One of those from here. So we didn't fly out anywhere from California,
Like an Ensenada thing or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that
different experience.
Was incredible.
It's definitely a different experience. I was just talking to a couple that I met last night at this ball that I went to, and he was saying how much he wanted to go. And I said, you know what? Let me show you some pictures. Because it is an experience to be able to not only like listen to all this amazing music, but to be able to actually, talk with the musicians themselves.
Right.
I mean,
and the fact that you know them.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That part right there, Steph, made me feel really safe because you've been, like you said, you've been on different cruises already. And then you've been like really launching out as far as like challenging yourself to get to like concerts and different things like that. So you knew all the people. That was a trip. It was like being in a huge hotel of people that you
Yeah.
knew already. And I was like,
It's your
man,
community.
I feel safe.
It's like it's your community.
Yeah, it was a community. And I like how you knew all the artists and they really sweet people, genuine, nice. And we're happy to see you. We're happy to meet me. Happy to see mom. That's Steph's mom went with us, Miss Sylvia. And so we got to spend time with her. And they knew her too, because she goes along with Steph on the Travails journeys.
The
And so the
travel.
Travails. So it was that
She
made
has
it
her, she
that
has
made
her
it better
beat.
for me. Yeah.
This is like they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I just like the whole idea of not having to do anything. It's like people are cooking for me and cleaning up for me, and I'm just there to enjoy myself.
Yeah. Let's start with day one. What happened day one?
Day one, the day one
When
before,
we
day one of.
no. The day one when we walked on the boat.
Then we walked on the boat. It was just like,
Yeah. And the reason it was that is because we've been paying on this for like what, a year and a half or
like
whatever. And it
a
was just like
year.
the the Lord was saying, now this is a goal completed.
Yeah.
And
It's
now you get to
and you know
reap
what?
the
I
joy.
like that you said that because you know it's a tangible thing that you can put your hand on that I set this goal and I
Yeah.
finished this goal because you have the result right there.
Yes. That was
Like
the
I'm
weirdest
walking on the
thing
ship.
ever.
I set this monumental goal to do this big thing, and now here I am, and I'm in it.
And I thought it was going to kill me. Remember?
Yes.
You're like, okay, no, Mo. It comes out in payments. Okay. Because when you told me the price, I was like, what are you smoking? And where'd you buy it? Because I don't know. And
And
then
I
you
love,
said,
I love that whole thing because, immediately when people hear something and it's above where they're used to,
mm,
your mind automatically goes to this is impossible. I can't do it. And
yeah,
it's like, wait, what if there was another way?
yeah,
What if there were other options? What if it wasn't just the only way that I could see it?
yeah. Well, that was an amazing feeling to actually walk in the completed dream of something that you wanted to do. And like you're literally when we're walking on that ship, because I even took a video. I said,
I
because I
saw your
sent you
videos.
of you walking, you and your mom walking to the boat. And I'm just
Yep.
like, dude, this is like for real.
I
Like
was like,
for other people, it's
yeah.
probably isn't a big deal. But to me, it was just like, this is like coming to fruition, like right in my face.
Yeah,
This
because
is
it's the
amazing.
same with anything that you try to do in life that you're not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what it's going to look like. All you
Yeah.
have is this picture in your mind, and it's like you don't even know if that's accurate.
Right.
Then here you are, and you're about to step into it.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa.
Yeah. And I even watched like YouTube videos because I really wanted to just kind of like wipe the fear away of the unknown,
Yeah,
And so I was
which
watching
is
like the
real.
YouTube videos of the ship and of that cruise line and everything. And it was just a trip that we're walking on this boat and we're just like voila. And I'm just like, wow, Lord. And the Lord's like, look, this is a this is a dream that you put out there and we worked on it. And now we're in completion, and now you're just gonna reap what you sowed.
Yeah.
Like, and I still don't know
It's
what
faith
that
in
means, right?
action. It's faith in action.
Yeah. I have
'Cause
no
I did the
idea
same thing.
what
When
the
I
reaping is gonna be.
when I went on the Disney cruise for the first time, I did that. I did the same thing because it was like, okay, this cruise line is double the price of all the other ones. And so I'm like, I would just love to do that. I would just love to do that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna call and find out what's available. There's no harm in calling and just
Mhm.
getting information. And as I'm talking to the little Disney agent, she's telling me all the stuff and I'm asking questions and I'm like, it started to ding in my head that this could actually really be possible.
Wow.
I could actually really do this. And so I'm going through and then I bite the bullet and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And so I went on YouTube and I
Mhm.
started doing all the videos and doing the ship tours and all that stuff so that I could see myself on it and see what was going to happen. So it's like it's not just going to be this I don't know thing, but it's like I'm going to have an idea and I just played them over and over and over until it's like, oh man, I am so excited. I cannot wait. And it's
Yeah.
when we walked through that thing, Disney is like they have their own thing. So you don't just like walk on the ship like we did. You have like the little thing to walk on and it's got the little Disney ears and
Oh.
looks like the Mickey when you walk through, everything is like done up right. And
Uh-huh.
so you're walking through there and you're just like, wow, I'm here.
Disneyland on water.
Disneyland on water is like, I am here. But because of that, when I saw this cruise, and again, it's like double the cost of most other cruises because of all of the entertainment and stuff. It didn't even phase me. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
That was the first one that opened my eyes, and I'm like, I could do this.
Now, how did you because you were saying this is like one of those things like New York, like somebody has to die off. Because
Basically,
like one of your apartments, did she die?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, to get the real estate, get the real
real
estate.
estate.
Literally, like there is over a 4,000 plus wait list to get on this cruise. It's crazy.
What?
It's crazy. And it's like you have to get on the wait list and hope for somebody to want to give up their cabin or whatever. But I got on it because of COVID. And
Oh.
when COVID happened, nobody was cruising. And so when they opened it back up, they had their usual week that they did, but they
Mhm.
added an additional week. And so I was
Oh.
telling my mom because she had always wanted to go, but because she was always working and every time she looked into it, of course, it was sold out. And so when I saw this, I said, Mom, they're opening up an additional week. We could actually do this. And she's like, You really think so? And I said, Yeah, if you want to do it, but we got to get on it now. And so she's like, Okay, let's do it. And so we got on there and we got in and the we were supposed to sail in 22 and
Mhm.
literally 2 weeks before we were supposed to take off, mind you, the whole year of
It's been
excitement
paid off.
and looking forward to it and
Yeah.
everything. 2 weeks before, COVID again, and they shut it down.
Are you serious?
I was like, no.
No.
I was crying, man. I was so sad. I was so upset. And they said you could either get a refund or roll it over to the next year. And so I'm like, roll the dice. Roll the dice, baby. Let's just let it ride. And so we got on in 23 and we were like, they asked us before the cruise, do you
Mhm.
want to renew your room for 24? And we're like, well, we don't even know because, we haven't even been on this one. And so,
Right.
like, yeah, we're not going to do it because we don't know. We'll just take our chances. And
Mhm.
so we get on the cruise, and like within the first, couple of days, we were like, oh my gosh, we got to get our room back.
Oh, wow.
So we re-upped again while we were on the ship. And now we're just at that place where it's like, we're just going to keep going. And that's what people do, which is why you can't get on. It's like they just sail year after year after year because you can keep your same room.
Oh, wow.
And so they have
That's
people
what they
that
were
have
talking
been on
about.
there have been sailing on this cruise like 15 years straight.
That was a trip. Okay, so when we were at the first we were in the big room,
Yeah, the main show.
the main show, and then there's like reserved seats, and I'm sitting there like, who are these
Yeah,
for,
the
right?
reserved seats for
Yeah,
people who have sailed 10 times or more.
and that's like straight, like
Yes.
boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Dang, dude.
That's why you can't get no room on there.
That makes sense. See, like I said, somebody's got to die off, like on Seinfeld,
You have to wait for the Schumachers to leave.
right? Oh my gosh. So we get on the ship, and man, this chick knows the ship. Do you hear me? I mean, she can put the blind cane thingy away because she knows. I'm blown because it's like Vegas, how I'm bad with directional situations as far as like when I'm, and so I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get around this ship, and I'm gonna get lost, right? And she's like, no, just go here and here. And then you were talking about the middle part of the ship, and then you have to go to the other elevator because the middle is there. And I'm like, okay.
Well, he's like, I'm supposed to sit in the corner.
Right. By the end, I kind of knew where our room was. But I kind of got a little better. But yeah, I don't know how you do it, girl.
Found it.
But
it's
always been a
it's 3 years on the same ship, though.
Huh?
It's 3 years on the same ship, though.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
I kind of know where stuff is now.
Yeah. And so we get on, and then we take our luggage. Well, they take our luggage to the door or whatever, our room. And it's outside the door. And then we open the room, and it's just like, voila, and then there's a balcony with water. I'm just like, what? That was wild. Just looking out there, right? And I was like, okay. And then
what was the trip was when we got in our room, like
the 2 beds.
Okay, like I knew there was gonna be 2 beds and a sofa. So I'm like, okay, I want Monique to have a fantastic time. So I already had it in my mind. I'm gonna give her the bed, I'm gonna take the sofa. And so I'm like, my mom gets in there and she's like, no, I'll take the sofa. And I'm like, no, I'm taking the sofa.
Fighting over this.
And she's like, no, you girls have the beds. And I'm like, no, I'm going to have the sofa. I'm cool with it because I want Monique to have a great time. And so
I
did. And so the girl that takes care of the room, we're like, can we just get the sofa ready? And she's like, oh, no, they don't do the sofa anymore. They have the pull down. And we're like, what?
What is a pull down?
The pull down bunk from the ceiling.
Your mom said, I thought that was the attic.
Well, that's yours, Mom.
There's an attic, but okay.
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting.
No.
And so to that, I just have to say, praise God for working out.
Girl, because I was like,
I want to know what other people did who were in that situation that had the pull down bunk bed from the ceiling, because I'm like, this is like for mostly retired people are on this cruise.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who is climbing up in this bunk bed in these rooms?
And you said that the ladder, there's a ladder that can hook to it.
The ladder was like, it was like tiny. So it's like, I tried to climb up the ladder and it hurt my feet. So I'm like, I can't use this. So I just got the little pillow that was on the couch and stood on the pillow and climbed up in there.
She's up there MacGyvering how to get up in bed.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
This is unreal. You know what? I just didn't want you to roll off.
I know. I'm like, stay in one spot because it goes south really. It goes south really quick.
And there was 2 times she gets up on the bed and there's like a rail, like this little rail on the outside, and she goes, and she pulls it.
I'm holding on to the rail and it comes up. I'm like
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Oh, this is not good. This is
I'm
not,
like, girl, don't roll over
this
that
is not
rail
good. Oh gosh.
because
I'm
I'm
like,
under her.
exactly.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm like in a little like cave.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I've never we went on it with a third person before and the couch folded out into a bed.
That
So
just makes more sense.
that's what I'm expecting. And yeah, didn't happen this time.
Okay, so when you had the one where the couch lit out to the bed thing, that one that year you did that, did
Mhm.
it not have that thing up there?
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was there, but if you have more than three people in the room,
You can forget that.
but
4 people in that room?
and people be cramming in those things. They really do. So I'm like, this is interesting, but I'm gonna go with it.
You did good.
I'm gonna go with it.
Because
I'm just gonna say that motivated me to continue to work out.
yay, all I know is I'm just gonna say this. We are women of menopause right now, and I don't know, it kicks in at night and we go to the bathroom
Yeah,
three to five times a
I was
night.
like, I cannot go because I cannot get out of this bed.
That was the Lord because you didn't
It
have to
was.
go to the
I didn't have to
bathroom
go
in the
to
middle
the
of the night.
bathroom one time in the middle of the night. That was like God ordained.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was for sure. For sure.
These were the laughs that we had.
They were.
These were the laughs that
Oh
we had.
man.
These were definitely the laughs we had because I'm like, this is a God ordained thing. I have not had to go to the bathroom once at night.
Right.
I think there was one night that I had to go, and I'm like, all right, let me use my cat skills and get down on the
Dude.
middle of the night.
Dude, that's wild right there.
It was so fun though.
That was good. That was good. And then after that, after we figured all that out, then we went to our first show. Correct? I think, yeah. Went to our first show, and the boat was still docked.
Yeah, we
So,
had the pool party, the pool
oh
dock party
yeah. The
thing. That
pool.
was it.
Yeah, that was fun.
The leave the dock party.
Yes, but when I noticed it when we went to the first show, I was blown how you don't know you're moving. I mean, you don't feel like you're in anything that's a boat or a
Right.
ship. Sorry, a ship, right? Having a full blown on show, man. And I was like, this is crazy. And we're like all in the front because Steph has the hook ups. She had her own dude that
Her
helps
own
her.
dude. Her own dude.
Her own dude. What dude's name was what was his name?
His name was Dave.
His name was Dave, the Dave Master.
The Dave
And
Master.
he
The Dave
came
Master hooked me up
and remembered you from last year, I guess, because he helped you last year and
the year before that.
Yeah. And so
Dave's my man.
Dave is the man, and he was waiting for you. And then he walked her down 50 million, it felt like 50 million things of stairs, down and sat her in the spot. Oh, jolly good. You sit here.
Jolly
Sat,
good. Jolly good. Jolly
and
good.
guess what? It was in the spot where it was reserved. In the when I said the reserved spots, the first 2 rows, every show, that's where we were. Favor. And he would sit her down.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing how that came about.
Yeah, tell us that.
Because they had reserved seating for the people that have sailed 10 times plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they sent out a thing for disability access. But the thing about it is that most of the people, I got this hair flying on my eye. Most of the people that they were accommodating were in wheelchairs.
Oh.
And so it said if you have like a disability that you need special access for, email us and let us know. And so I emailed them and let them know, and they told me where the seating was, which was way in the back. When you come
Wait,
in,
The back where we like walked in?
Where we walked in is where the reserved seating for the handicap is. And I said, well, I am visually impaired. That's not going to work for me. And they told me that, well, all the seats in the theater are really good. And I said, that might be the case.
If you can see.
But not if you're blind.
Right?
I'm sure they are good seats. But if you can't see, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really went back and forth with them because, it's live music. It's people that everybody wants to see. So they're very strict on how they do the seating and trying to make it fair for everybody. And I said, well, I understand that, but you have reserved seating for special guests and you have reserved seating for handicap. So it's like, I'm not asking you to do anything extra. I'm just saying, can you find me a seat behind the special guest seating? I'm not trying to take theirs. Can you find me something right behind them so I can see and experience the show that I'm paying for?
Yeah.
And so they weren't going to do it. They were not going to. They gave me all kinds of hassles on it, and I'm like, you're telling me that you have accessibility for disabled, but you're only covering one disability. There are other people here. There are other people here that have other things going on. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we can't have that. So you really have to advocate for yourself. So I figured, okay, I'm not going to deal with them anymore because I'm not getting anywhere. So I'm going to handle it when I get on the ship. So first day I get on the ship, I went straight to get guest services, which is where I met Dave at. And
Dave is the coolest dude ever.
I told him the whole situation, and he was like, I totally understand where you're coming from, and I really want to help you. So let me see what I can do. And, he was in contact with me and stuff all day. And he finally told me, meet me, at the show entrance at a such and such a time, and I'll find you a seat. And so I did that. And, I told him where it was good for me at. And he had me meet him every night. And he walked me down before everybody went in there. And so I'm like, I wrote a really, really nice letter to his bosses for him and just, expressed how much that helped me. And so when I came back the next year, he was there again. And I said, are we good? And he's like, I got you covered. And so
wow.
He found the spot that we were in, and he put their little reserve sign on it. And he said, what I want to do is set it up so that it's already on your record. And so when you come back, we won't have to deal with all this again. And he did it.
See, and that changed your whole experience of that whole cruise.
It did, because it's like, it doesn't do me any good if I can't see it.
Right. Like, you came to enjoy it, and I liked how he went above and beyond
exactly
what the other people were able to do or gonna do or whatever. And
they weren't gonna do.
Made that accommodation for you, and now that's what locked you in to renew to do it again.
Do it
again and again.
Because it's like, I'm not trying to pull anything on you people, but I'm not totally blind. I can see some. So if you're gonna have a spot for accommodations, then you have to accommodate everybody.
Yeah.
You can't just accommodate one group. If you say you're gonna have accommodations, then you have to accommodate everybody.
Yeah.
And you have to accommodate them the way they need to be accommodated.
Right. And you see in shadows, right? Like shadowy.
You can't tell me that every seat in the theater is good. It's not for me. It'd be great if I was in a wheelchair and could see. It would be good. But that's not my situation.
Yeah. And they had a lot of accommodations for people in wheelchairs. I even saw people in like little hover around things.
Yeah, the little scooter thingies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's not my disability.
So see, you just opened the door to visually impaired people being able to go.
You have to
on that
advocate
cruise
for yourself.
Yeah.
because, people will tell you, well, this is good enough. No, it's not.
No,
It's not
that's
good enough.
that's
Respe-
good.
Respectfully, it is not good
It
enough.
is not. See, somebody just learned something right now on
Yeah.
there.
Wherever you're going, if you're on vacation or whatever, you have to advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck in the corner.
Yeah.
And that
And
ain't
you
cool.
paid the same amount of money. That's what we were talking about. It's like
Yeah.
you pay the same amount of everybody on there has paid the same price pretty much to be there
Right.
and to experience that whole amazing situation. And it's like, so you're just gonna put her back.
Yeah, because as if when I'm looking at the stage, I have to use the magnifier on my phone
No, yeah.
just so I can see what everybody
Yeah.
else see.
Yeah.
'Cause
And you were
if I'm
doing that
looking
from
at
where
it,
we were.
yeah, if I'm looking at it as is, it's just a blurry blur. So I have to use my magnifier on my phone to see what's going on. And I can't do it all. I don't do it all the whole show because I know nobody wants to sit there and see the light flashing on a phone.
Mm-hmm.
But, I pull it up occasionally just to see, to watch the performers.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's part of the beauty in just seeing how they move when they're playing. You don't want to miss that.
Yeah. It's a big difference.
Yeah,
It's a
you don't
big
want to miss
difference.
that. I don't want to miss that.
Yeah. And then after we went to that performance, well, we're sitting there and I'm like, Stephanie, we're moving.
Yeah, I told her, I said, you can tell when Captain starts to book it.
Yeah. And it was cool because that was a good way of doing that. Because I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know if I would be motion sick or I didn't know how I was going to acclimate to it, right? So I was glad that they took off and I didn't know they took off.
She's like, wait, where are we?
I loved it.
It's
that
like
was
you
perfect.
Turn around and next thing you know, there's nothing but water all around you.
Yeah.
Like, how did I get here?
And I did okay with that too. And all I could think about when we went back to our room or whatever, we had dinner after that. And then we went back to our room. And then when I'm looking out at the water, because it's pitch black, right? And I'm looking at the water. I'm like, this looks like leather.
Yeah.
It looks like, it doesn't even look like water, right? And I'm just like, man, Jesus walked across this.
Like, how cool is that?
I was like, that's deep. Oh man, I'm just like, dude, he just walked on this like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like the level of just, and then homeboy got out the boat and walked.
It started to do the same thing.
That's deep.
And then he's like, oh crap.
I was tripping the whole thing.
I'm on the waters.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And he was
awesome.
doing that.
And the food,
Bombski.
Steph paid for the like specialty restaurants. I guess so you can eat where everybody else eats. Like kind of I call it, because like I said, I chef at a university. That's like the dining hall.
Yes.
kind of thing. And so there's all these different kind of foods that are all around or whatever. Or you can eat in restaurants. And the restaurants, I think there were like 3 or 4 of them. And
more.
Yeah, and they're all high-end food. And so we're sitting there. What was the first one we went to?
I think we went to Tuscan Grill first.
Yeah, yeah. Went to that one. And it was a trip looking at the menu. And like you're sitting, I'm like, I know all this food because I had to cook this stuff. I mean, in school. That was the last time I had that kind of food, was in school.
Uh-huh.
So, because that's what they teach you, is the high-end foods. Oh, hey, Noah.
Hi.
Come say hello to everybody on the podcast. Hey, guys.
They're coming in today, aren't they?
This is my son, Noah.
You have to go lower so we can see you.
Low.
There you go.
Am I in the frame now?
Yeah,
you're in the frame now. How you doing?
Hey guys, sorry, didn't mean to.
There you go.
Didn't mean to interrupt. Me and Angelica are just watching It Ends With Us downstairs.
It ends with us.
Angelica. Oh, that's his fiance, Angelica.
Angelica is
It's
his
interesting
fiance.
watching that movie, knowing all of the background stuff and legal drama that had been happening behind the scenes and all
What
that.
movie was this?
It ends with us.
Oh,
I don't
let me
even know
write
what the
that down.
Oh no, man! If you haven't heard of all the background stuff, you got to look into it.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
I don't even
And
know.
you watched it on what?
We're watching it on Netflix.
That's my thing. That I should get them free because I be loving me some Netflix.
She needs stock options.
Well, I was coming
Stop
in
it.
just to let you.
Well, it's nice seeing you.
Good to see you. I was coming in to let you know that we can go to the gym tomorrow.
No, you're good.
That's really good fun.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll pause it for about an hour. They coming today.
You know what? This is live, people. This is live.
This is life.
This is
This is
live
real.
here. This is live. This is real life.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, the food-
Grandkids come in. Kids come in. Yeah,
Oh
this is
yeah, doggies.
how we do it. It's how we do things.
But the food was excellent. I will say that. And then we go back to our room and we have a present on our bed.
You
I
like
was
the
all
presents.
excited.
It's like presents.
There's a present on the bed. So
Presents.
we got something from
We
the
got a
jewelry
smooth
store.
jazz hat.
That's not what was the first day.
I don't know what order they were. We got a hat. We got a mug. We
We got
got
a necklace
got a little backpacky thingy.
and a necklace
Yeah, I don't even know what that's for.
for your neck.
I don't even know what that's for. But yeah, we got stuff.
Yes. And this cruise was packed with
Stuff.
with singers. I mean, with concerts, I should say. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yes.
To the point where I was like, dude, I was
Like,
on overload.
I can't hang.
I was so yeah. Monique had to take a nap. I had to take, dude.
Monique had to take it
I had
down.
to take a nap, and I had to just like we talk about on the show all the time is take that personal time out for yourself.
She had to unplug.
I had to, yeah. So there were some nights like, cause see, Steph
I was like ready to run.
is a professional. This chick does not. The show after the show after the show,
Okay.
she's in it. I'm like, the show.
I came to listen to some music.
I'm the show, and then Monique's like, okay, yeah, I'll be in the room. Hey, and that's
she
relaxing
went
for me, which is cool because we got to relax at our own levels.
Yeah.
Okay, and so my way of relaxing and unplugging is to like find a movie or something that I can actually watch from the beginning to the end, which is a rare situation.
Without being bothered.
Yeah. So I found a movie that I wanted to see that I had on none of the things that I could watch at home. Found that, and then I opened the curtains, and it's dark, but you could hear the water. I'm like, man, I don't even have to use my
Real
weight
live
machine. This
ocean
is real.
Real live ocean sounds.
It was real and live and ocean sound. I was like,
It was
is
live
awesome.
in Memorex, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep. So I did that.
For me, my relaxation was hitting the shows and just listening to the music.
You and mom. Mom was hanging.
She's trying. She's doing her thing.
She was hanging. I'm like,
Doing her
Mom is
thing.
hanging.
She was doing her thing. She's like, I got
She's
7
doing her
days away.
thing.
7 days away.
And she had her little peeps too.
Yeah. And then, it knowing the artists and stuff, it's like, yeah, I want to go and support and, be there and, be the support. Hey, you guys rock. Hey, that kind of thing. I want to rock.
And you can see the artists were Steph, the ones that she knows she took pictures with. So if you go on the page, you'll see that. But yeah, it was
because
really...
this year I kind of I toned down on pictures.
Wait, what?
This year I toned down on pictures because it's like I was flashing everything before. I think if in my other life, I think I was a photographer, an yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because you are excellent at taking pictures.
I love doing that.
And that's funny because people are like, but you're blind. No,
I know, but I really love. I know. I think if I actually saw good, I would seriously be a professional photographer.
Oh yeah, I think you can do it without because you take
and
excellent pictures.
and do the whole, music scene thing too.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things I actually like doing is taking pictures of the artists and then, sending it to them so they can use it on their social media and stuff.
Okay, so you hear this, people? I
They
told
do.
her she needs to
And they
charge
do.
them. Like create a package with their stuff on it and then just send it to them. It's like $50, dog. Y'all can have it.
I just like getting those shots. I
Yeah.
do. That's one of the things I like. So I actually toned it down on pictures this year.
Did you? Is that what you think?
I did. I mean, I had a whole lot more from before. Whole lot more.
Okay.
But I toned it down because I was like, I just want to be in the moment.
I was in the moment instead
I
of
just
making
want
it
to
a
tell.
job.
I just want to tell. But when I saw Damien Escobar, I was like, I have to have a hug from him.
Dude, I have been following that dude since
I
he was
had
a
to have a
kid.
hug from him.
He is phenomenal. They're
They,
all phenomenal.
they are. That's the thing, man. They're all
But see,
phenomenal.
I think in another life I would have played a violin.
Mm.
I've never touched one. I've never touched one before, but I've always that's kind
But
of
I
like on my
totally
list of
into it.
something to learn how to do.
And he does it so well.
Yeah.
Just does it
Yeah.
so well.
Man, this dude, man, his spirit is so beautiful and it comes across the stage when he speaks.
It does.
And it's just, oh man, that kid.
And
If I were to say anything here, I'm proud of him because that dude. No, really, because like I said, I've been following him on YouTube since he was a little kid, and I'm looking up there, I'm like, this is a grown man. It's like,
yeah.
what happened?
Yeah. He's grown.
Yeah. And then there was the artist that was, I don't know
Grown and
names yet.
sexy.
The lady who played with Prince.
Oh yeah, Candy Dulfer.
Mm-hmm. That was, oh my gosh. And
She's so
then
cool.
the other lady, that was nice to see women.
Yeah, Candy Dulfer, Mindy Abair, Jasmine Gent was there for the first time this year. And oh shoot, there's another one. I can't remember her name.
Don't ask me.
Judith Hill. That was it.
Yes. That was the one singing.
I didn't even get to see her show either.
Yeah.
I'm
Man.
bummed about
Yeah.
that.
And then there was a guy on there, oh man, who played with Luther.
Yeah, Marcus Miller.
Yeah, and you said he's on
Marcus.
the documentary or something.
He is. Marcus he's man, that guy has played with everybody. He's one of the bass legends.
He can play every instrument on the planet.
It's a legend, I tell you.
I was like, the dude is on this and then he jumps on to something else and I'm just like, the heck? And then Jonathan Butler, right?
Yep. Love
man,
that guy.
he did this.
Another one with a beautiful spirit.
Man, and his wife was on there too, and she's playing the violin. Man, it was phenomenal. And then he did the when he did the church service, because they have like a church service,
yeah, the
gospel night. Oh, on point. I'm impressed with that dude. I didn't know he could do all that. How many guitars did he have up there?
I mean, he just plays so beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And Patches.
The lone trumpeter.
Lone trumpeter.
Patches Stewart. 50 million saxophone players and Patches.
And Patches. Well, he is the most, like, I told Steph, this dude could hang in my dad's time, where he's just like smooth groove dude, and he just slides in, plays his little thing, and then he just kind of melts into the background, and he just comes out when he's supposed to do his thing, and he just melts back, and I'm just like, dude,
cool breeze.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call for now. Cool breeze, breezy breeze, man.
Cool breezy breeze.
And the drummers, man, I'm like, my eye always goes to that.
Oh yeah, and I love drummers. That would have been the instrument that I would have played.
Yeah, and the one they were both amazing. I mean, they need to give them more pub because they I mean, it was amazing. And then let's see who else. Oh, the drummers on the left side where they use all the little sound effects.
Little ding, 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 ding.
I'm watching all these
The
little
percussion guy. The percussion guy.
Yeah, and it's like stuff is just like, wow, that's in the song, but now I know what's making the sound. That it's like all these connections were happening as far as music. What? Yeah, yeah. Then you have Marquell up there. That dude's talented.
He has such a smooth sound. I love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. And it knows 5 million instruments and can sing.
Markwell and Marcus Anderson.
Marcus. I'm learning the names. Don't be mad, people.
Love their style. Love their style.
Yeah. Everybody, all of them, they just did a phenomenal job. And then I'm blown that after our cruise is over, 7 days.
Yeah. They had to do one more.
They have to do a whole nother set.
They're still on it right now.
They have, is it called debark?
Disembark.
We have to leave it.
And get off and then get back on. Right?
But yeah, so they have to pack up.
They're still wrapping up the second show, the second set.
Yeah.
It's wild.
But he was saying, who was saying it? I forgot. See, names. Somebody said that they have to pack all their stuff up, back up.
I don't think they had to leave all their stuff. I think they just, move over all their stuff because they had the same room. They just had to change the keys over and all that stuff and give them new keys. So they had to get off and then get back on.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. It was definitely.
And then we got to do an amazing interview with our buddy Dave.
We were gonna do more, but man, they were packed.
Yeah,
because the reason they were packed, explain why they're packed.
It's because the schedules were so busy, man. Those guys are working.
What I wasn't expecting,
sound checks and shows. I mean, they were playing for everybody.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. After you do your show, you're backing up somebody else's show,
right?
So you're like
everybody's merging.
Yeah,
everybody's merging. So it's like those guys are just working constantly. So we really gotta give a big thank you to Dave Dyson for.
It was a really good interview. It was really good.
It was.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get some more. I hope that we can somehow reach out to the ones other ones we want to interview.
We'll
and like this.
We'll have to Zoom them.
Yeah, Zoom them. Because that was amazing. Yeah. They could play for us privately.
Yes.
But all in all, it was
and we got to see some really cool places too.
Oh yeah.
Key West, Turks and Caicos, and Nassau.
Yeah. And
Nassau was fun because the last time I went to Nassau, it was like maybe 10 years ago. And I was there with Sydney, my daughter, and never really, that was the first cruise that I had gone on. And so when we got off, it was like a city, like downtown. And so I was like, Sydney,
where are we?
Get off here.
Is it safe?
So we just went to a couple of the shops that were like right by the ship. And I'm like, I think we're going to get back on because it was like, this is looking sketchy.
Oh,
so a lot has changed since the last time I was there.
Oh, really? Like
it didn't look
rebuilt or something?
Yeah, because it was looking pretty sketchy before. Like, we might get kidnapped.
Oh, okay. So was it at the same spot that we were at?
Oh,
like
I don't know
where the boat stopped.
I'm not really sure, but I know when we got off before, you were like, once you went through where the ships were and everything, you were like in the downtown area.
Oh,
and cars going by and everything, and it's just like being in LA or something.
Oh, so they built that port. Then.
I'm like, this looks a little sketchy, so I don't think we should get off here.
Oh, well, the port, look, they made that port than that part we were at.
Yeah,
that first part of it.
It was
that was beautiful.
We actually got to go tour And
Yes, with our dude Sydney.
with our dude,
We gotta give him props. He was
cool.
awesome. And I'm thinking we about to get
Even
stolen.
though Monique took his picture and license plate. Like that's gonna do us any good.
Wait, no. Look here. Look. I've seen the movies.
Because once we're kidnapped and dead, nobody's gonna look at him.
Look. I took a picture. I'm like FBI out there. Like, I'm like taking a picture.
She's out there
of the
doing her
dude.
CSI thing.
I was doing so good. He didn't even know I took a picture. I took
Nope.
a picture of him. I took a picture of his name badge. He didn't even know I did that. I took a picture of his license plate and the car and the people who rode with us, because I'm like, if something happens, I'm beaming these pictures.
We didn't do the excursion. We rode with we found the locals and
we was a local.
But I have found that that's the point. That's the way to do it, though. Go with the people that actually live there.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
well, he was really, like you said, that was new for me. And he was excellent. And then he took us, literally from he said the good, the bad, the ugly. Yep. That's what he called it.
Yep.
So he took us all around the circle of
all through
Bahamas.
And
yeah,
we went to this cool place called Tasty Teas.
Oh, props out.
Props to Tasty Teas, because they had all of the medicinal teas and stuff to help you with whatever's wrong with you. And we got to try some cool drinks.
You did. I was like, no.
You didn't get the
drink? No.
Oh, man.
Look, y'all, that drink did not come out of an official bottle.
It came out of an official bottle that they made. They sell the stuff.
Exactly. I don't care. Because somebody had to not drink it.
What was it called?
Something happened to you.
What was it called? The Funky Nassau. Yeah, that was funky.
That was the name of the drink, the Funky Nassau.
It was good, too. It was good.
Steph's like, can I have some more? No, you cannot.
I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
No, you cannot.
Like, all right, that's good. That's good. And we tried their conch, what is it? Conch fritters?
Conch fritters.
That was delicious.
Those were bomb.
That was delicious.
Yes.
And I got the spray, the little pain spray. And so dude said if I buy the spray that he'll do massage too, wherever I wanted it. So I got the spray, and so I got a little neck and shoulder massage. That was fabulous.
I have no words.
She's like, what is she doing? Why is she sitting in the chair like that?
I have no words.
She's sitting in the chair, getting massaged, having a shot with some
and I'm out there standing like the FBI.
The Monique's in there.
Trying to make sure Mom and Steph are safe.
Like, we are experiencing the culture.
I'm like,
culture. I'm like, man, you got great hands.
I'm like, I gotta go. Get her in the car now.
Like, hold up. I'm about to get a massage. Hold up.
Wait, you didn't tell me about the massage part till I think when we talked yesterday, because I didn't know about that part.
You know? Oh,
no,
man.
Steph.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, if you get it, I'll throw it a massage. I'm like, all right then. That's all you had to say.
Did you buy the product?
I did, because I got some last year in Aruba, because out there on the islands they don't do pharmacy medication and all that stuff. Everything is natural. And so they have these sprays that you spray it on you, and whatever is hurting and whatever, it actually works. And so I got some from Aruba when we were there last year. And so they have more here. So I'm like, yeah, I could use some more of that.
Yes.
And so he said, if I got it, he'd give me a massage too. So I told him, yep, get to working.
I have no words.
And Sydney, our little guide, said that he used to be a massage therapist, which I could tell.
Oh, could you tell that?
I could tell because he had hands. He did his thing.
Did he?
He did his thing.
Well, damn.
Yeah, he did his thing. It was good. And yeah. Well, I like Nassau.
Good while people. You were buying your rubby dubby dub, I was over there.
She was over there making sure that we didn't get kidnapped and turned into skin suits.
No, I'm like, man, we are on two different spectrums. I swear to you. I saw that they had
I'm over here trying drinks and
vanilla.
everything.
I'm buying vanilla. So I bought some
Yeah, you were
vanilla.
buying food products.
I'm buying food products. I'm like, hey, yes.
Monique's over here buying spices, herbs and spices, and
I'm so excited, right?
I'm over here trying the drinks. So
I'm about to carry her and then to get her in the van. Her and mom. It was
they're like,
mom tried one of
they're
them.
like, don't get into a video. I'm like, hey, keep them coming. And we met this cute little couple that rode with us, and they were so cute.
They were. They were. They wanted to see the
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 Kingdom
Mormon
Hall.
church.
Yep, the Kingdom Hall out there, and he found him one.
He
found
did.
one.
I don't think we were supposed to be on the property, but we saw
And we
it.
were on the property. We took pictures so they could go and brag and tell the people, hey, we were here.
They were there.
So we
but I
did
really loved
we
it.
did our thing.
You know what? For now on, if we ever, I like doing the little tours with the people because I learn more about it.
Yeah,
And
because
then
they're telling you straight from them, they know what's going on.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like mini Wakanda. That's what it felt like to me because the people were so proud and they
Yes.
preserved their their place and they have so much pride.
So proud of their history and
yes, and what they overcame and everything. And I learned a lot. And then when we went to the we just saw the Queen's Stairs.
The Queen's Staircase, yep.
That was deep.
That was cool.
That was really good. We got some pictures.
66 stairs carved out of limestone. Not
and that's how that was the 26 stairs represented the 26 years that Queen Victoria reigned.
Yep.
Because I guess they had great respect for her. And then they use those stairs to
for an escape route.
Escape route for slaves. So
that was really cool.
That was awesome. That was awesome. But I think out of all three of places, that was my favorite. That was my favorite right there.
Well, that and I'm a beach person, so anywhere I can find myself a beach with some beautiful blue.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The beautiful blue water. Ooh, yes, I'm a happy.
We went in the water.
I am a happy camper.
And I got to take cool pictures so that I could paint.
Yes.
See, I didn't get to paint. Next time I'll be able to paint. That was my big thing. I went to sit down on the balcony and paint. So next time, when there's a next time.
Yes. She will be a painting fool.
I'll be some painting fool.
She'll be a painting fool.
You can see my elliptical on the back and everything. Let me move those on.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
It shows that you got plans.
Yeah.
You got plans, Monique. You got plans.
I got plans.
You got plans.
But that was
it's awesome to just see
so nice.
Different perspectives and see different places and just to be able to enjoy. I was during my meditation time this morning, I was looking at John 10:10 again and talking about the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I came that they may have life and have it to the full in abundance. And I just meditated on that because what it reminded me of is the thief, he's constantly trying to steal from you, trying to take from you, trying to keep you from recognizing the fact of what is already yours. And basically, our job is just to sit in that place of abundance and protect it.
Yeah.
Because we're always trying to get somewhere. But if you got to the recognition that you already were there and you're just protecting your spot, it's kind of like, we lock our doors at night. Well, you lock your door because you don't want somebody to come in and steal your stuff.
Right.
And so your thought life and your beliefs are the same way. It's like I'm locking the door to protect the fact that Jesus has already done all these things for me. And I just have to believe it and sit in it and work from that place.
Yeah. And walk in that because it's already achieved.
Yeah. And when you do stuff like this, it just lets you see how good and how full and how much is actually available for you.
Yeah.
If you
Eh,
just sit in it and believe that it's yours.
yeah. And just meeting all the new people. That I mean, we met people that don't live here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
All
just
kinds of
like,
people outside of our scope.
yeah, that was amazing.
And it's like you see them time after time. You know, what's cool about this smooth jazz community is like I see these people in different places. You know, I saw him in Chicago. I saw him on the cruise. I saw him in Napa. I see him at different shows in different places. I'm about to see him in New Orleans in a few weeks. Like our
And
buddy, like our buddy Tony. It's like, man, that dude is so cool.
Tony is, what do you call
I call him the constant Yeti.
him? He's
From,
the sweetest.
from the Godfather. He's the
He's
constant.
the sweetest guy ever did.
Whatever you need, Tony's got it. And he knows everybody. Everybody knows
He
Tony.
knows all the information. He's the friend to have because he just know he knows.
He knows. And I love just hanging out with him because it's like, you know, just walking around Key West with him, you know, it's just fun.
Yeah, he took us around and he kind of was our little tour guide,
Yeah.
and that's all he does is just like, travel around is what you
Travel
told
around,
me. And
meet people.
yeah,
Like, how cool is that?
and got to meet some other friends like Reese and
Uh-huh. It's like
just
you get to see these people at different places and you know, it's fun. It's a fun community.
mhm.
And I like that. And it's a safe community. And I like
That
that as
is
well.
true.
Especially for, you know, somebody that is in my position. I like the fact that my love of music, for one, I get to hear great music, but I get to hear it in different locations that I haven't been to before. And I
Mhm.
don't have to worry about what's going to happen there because I know people and the crowd is decent and normal. It's not like going to a rap concert and you got to worry about, you know, some shooting's going to break out or somebody's going to get drunk and start fighting. This is a decent crowd of people. They're just there to enjoy themselves. And so
Yeah.
I feel safe there. And I know that if I needed any assistance, I could ask anybody and they would be willing to help.
They would help you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that made me feel good because
that's what I like.
you travel all the time, and now that I know who the people are, I'm like, oh, okay, she's okay, she's safe,
Mhm.
she's cool.
Like not only could I ask, you know, anybody I ran into for assistance, I could ask the musicians. It's like I feel safe
Yeah,
in those environments. So it's like, yeah, this is my thing. This is my thing. I love it.
I like it. Well, thank you for inviting me into
I'm
your
glad.
environment of
I
the
am
cruise
glad you
life.
came. I am glad you came because I'm like, oh man, I so want Monique to do this. I so want her to do this.
Well, I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the restaurants.
Girls trip.
The food that I knew what the heck was on the menu, and I was blown because I'm like, man, how do I remember all this stuff and how it's made and everything?
I'm
Like
like,
whoa,
Monique, what is this?
right? I go, well, this is this, and this is how it's made, and this is. I was
Like, should I try it? Should I try it? Yeah,
like,
yes.
yeah, get that, and I made
That's another
sure
thing
that
I like.
every time when we ate, I ate something different.
Yeah. And that's another thing that I like. It's like when you do stuff like this, it just opens the door to try new things.
Mhm.
Because we get in that rut when we're at home, you know, we cook the same thing. But when you're out on a trip like this, It's like I want to try everything different.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was cooked properly. It was cooked very well and very tasty. And I was satisfied.
I was very satisfied. I was very
Yes.
satisfied. I'm just like, let's try it. You know, what the heck? Let's try it.
Man, it was awesome. It was
Good
awesome. And
experience. Good
I just have
experience.
to give the props out to the crew, the people working, the people cleaning, the people. I'm like, they were on
They're on
top
it.
of it.
They are on it.
They were on top of it. They had such beautiful spirits. They were happy to be there for one. It was like you weren't dealing with the funk.
Yeah. Yeah. Because a lot of the countries that they're from, it's like they are just so happy to be in a place where, there's not a whole bunch of craziness going on.
Yeah.
And so they're grateful.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I was grateful
treat
for
your
them.
people right. Treat your people right. Come on now.
Treat them right.
Treat
Yeah.
them right.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
Don't go on cruises and demand stuff. Treat your people right.
Yeah. That was great.
There it is.
Hey.
So what's the next thing?
Oh, see, don't start stressing me right now.
What's the next thing? That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
Oh my gosh.
It's like
You see how she is?
once the door gets open,
conquered the first thing.
once the door gets open, now it's like, and that's how it is, I think that's how God wants us to be. It's like when you get a taste of something, I think he wants us to say, what's next?
What's next? Well, that will be what my prayer is what's next.
What's next?
And
He wants us to think big. He wants us to think big. And so when we get
I don't know what's next, Steph. What's next?
when we get excited and start looking at things, I think that makes Dad happy.
Yeah. Hey, is there a cruise that they just pamper you with massages? And is there such thing?
Oh yeah, there is indeed.
Like a spa
There is.
cruise?
They had a spa on the cruise.
Perfect. No, I wouldn't. But yeah, I know. We could do that next time.
But you know what? It's just stuff to look forward to.
I would like that if we did that.
It's stuff to look forward to.
Yeah, that's up my alley.
Like there's just so much out there. There's so much out there. So I think, like I said, I think it makes Dad happy when we start expanding our mind and just looking for what's next.
Yeah.
Because that's that abundant life.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm excited.
That I came that they might have this. I mean,
that's true.
Can you imagine that is the purpose? That was Jesus's purpose, to come so we could do more.
Yeah. But what he made. But what the Lord made. It's this, this so big.
I want you to experience it all.
Dang.
And I want to.
I'm in.
I want to experience it all.
Oh man.
So that should be the goal.
Yeah.
To find out how much can we actually experience before we check out.
I would like to experience some more food.
Oh yeah. I'm down with that.
I'm gonna put it out there. Because I do want to go on a trip that they have, the ones that are like, I had a friend or their parents, I think they were both doctors or something like that. And they would go to like Italy.
Oh, yes.
But they would do it's some kind of cooking thing. And so it's a cooking trip. So they get to cook, because he liked to cook. She liked to chill. So she could chill over there with her massages. And then he would go to cooking class.
You can cook and then I can eat it.
Exactly. But yeah, they have cooking tours and cooking things. I was like, oh,
hey, well, on my vision board right there, I have a big picture for Italy.
Okay. Well, I want to do Italy. I want to do England. I would love to go with Stefan because he's been there before. That's my son, my oldest. Japan. And
I want to go to Singapore.
Oh, that would be good.
Like Crazy Rich Asians.
I want to go Rome to Rome
Gotta see.
too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Rome, Greece,
Greece.
all that.
A big fat Greek wedding.
Yep. All of that. And try all the foods.
Yes.
So it's like minds opened.
Yes.
Expansion.
Yeah. And on the trip, the Lord did give me some insight into some stuff that I need to study. And it's he doesn't just leave you alone, people.
No.
He's like, okay, I showed you this. Now I want you to
There's
study
always
this.
more. There's always
Yeah.
more.
So there's some stuff that I'm going to be studying on that I guess like the word he kept giving me was loop. So just stuff repeating on a constant loop. And so
And
that's how Satan works with your mind and tries to mess you up. So I'm going to start studying on that. And then
we're responsible for what can play on that loop.
Yeah.
We can either play the enemy's thing on our loop or we can play the word on our loop.
Yeah. So one of our podcasts will be, and that will be a series for sure, but I'm going to start studying and working on that. That's what I got from that trip.
Yes. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, people. It's going to be good.
Yes. Yep. Well,
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
listening
saying.
to our recap.
Yes. We had a blast, and I always enjoy hanging with my girl.
Word, I like it though. And
I enjoy time with my mama, making these great memories.
Yeah.
It's good
Wow.
stuff.
And thank you to all of the people on the cruise.
Yes.
And thank you to all of you artists that are phenomenal. We see you. You gave your all, and we appreciate it. I'm so grateful. That was amazing.
I synced
you, and I thank your families for letting you be on the cruise.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You were working. So.
That's the truth. Then them dudes be working.
They were working. All the people.
Word.
Yeah, and yes, I see you background people because that's what I used to do too. Is the chords and the mics and the this and the that, and man, they were on point. That was wild, and I was like, "Hey, we appreciate you too, and we see you." And it was nice meeting new friends.
Yep.
And thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. So, yeah, thank you for joining us on the Beach House. Yeah. Remember, share, push that like button, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That helps us out. That helps us out because we can reach some more people and do our encouraging thing that we do here.
Yeah.
So subscribe, share, push the like button, and join us on the next episode
of the Beach House.
Oh, the Beach House.